Hey everyone, it's the Everyday Tech here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different. I'm usually rocking the latest and greatest, like this Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Total dream phone, right? But honestly, sometimes I miss some of the older devices. It's a tech reviewer's curse, I guess. So I decided to go back in time, grab an old favorite, and see if we really need to upgrade our phones every single year. I'm talking about the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Remember this beauty? This phone was the flagship back in late 2019. Over 5 years old. I wanted to see if it still holds up in 2025. Are we all just caught up in the hype cycle, or are these yearly upgrades actually worth it? Let's dive in. First off, let's talk about the display. This 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED QHD panel, wow. Even today, it's stunning. Seriously, watching YouTube, playing games, still looks fantastic. The colors are vibrant. I understand it's limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate, but you won't really notice it unless you place a high refresh rate display next to it. And bonus points for the curved display. I know some people miss those. I kind of do too. Now, performance. Inside, we've got the Snapdragon 855. It's not the latest and greatest, but you know what? It's still snappy. Apps might take a tiny bit longer to open compared to my S25 Ultra, but overall, it's smooth. It really makes you think, do we really need all that processing power for everyday tasks? I think we often overestimate what we actually need. This phone has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which was a lot back then. And even though storage has moved on from UFS 3.0, it doesn't feel slow. Let's talk cameras. I was expecting the camera system to be a bit meh. But honestly, it's surprisingly good. Even back then, this camera won some blind tests. You've got a 12-megapixel main sensor, a 12-megapixel telephoto, and a 16-megapixel ultra-wide. Not bad. Now, low-light performance isn't going to compete with today's flagships, especially my Galaxy S25 Ultra, but for daytime shots, you'll be happy. One thing I miss about older phones, those legacy features. This Note 10 Plus has a micro SD card slot, expandable storage, remember those? And Samsung Pay, which could even mimic the magnetic stripe on your credit card. So cool, and this phone is light, 196 grams. Compared to some of the bricks we're carrying around now, I wish manufacturers would focus more on making phones lighter. Okay, but let's be real, there are some things you'll definitely notice if you're coming from a newer phone. Battery life, my S25 Ultra can easily get 8 hours plus of screen on time. This Note 10 Plus, closer to 5. It's not terrible, but you'll definitely be charging it more often. Gaming performance is another one. For everyday games, it's fine, but if you're trying to play some graphically intense game, you'll see a difference. The Snapdragon 855 is good, but it's not a gaming powerhouse compared to what we have now. Software is another thing. This phone is running Android 12, it's fine, but I do worry about software updates and security patches. I like knowing my phone is secure. Newer phones, like my S24 Ultra, get much longer software support, which is a big plus. So, is it really worth upgrading your phone every year? Honestly, it depends. This Note 10 Plus is still a great phone. It's fast, the screen is beautiful, and the camera is decent. If you're not a hardcore gamer and you're okay with slightly shorter battery life, you could definitely rock this phone for a while longer. Don't let the FOMO get you. But if you want the latest features, the best performance, the longest battery life, and the latest software updates, then yeah, upgrading might be worth it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks for watching.